mum was 16 and care. Yeah, she's barely mature. Don't care, she bear the kid, she's scared cause she's poor. Raised them in an area where it's rare to be sure of getting anywhere unless you're feared or daring with law. So council flat to council flat, no money, just a toddler. Around the cats that pounce on bats and never feeling sorry. Car at the bottom like a thigh is where dogs eat dogs to ensure a higher share. Yeah, this life is where we started off confused at why mum was used by guys and guys that used mum were using knives. So violence was acceptable, his crime was ignored. So silence was the best at school. We tried and failed in tests, so all his life we'd have some stress at school. Mum never cared when teachers ring her to express the problems. She had a needle in her to forget her problems. He was alone in life cause mummy was a wreck broke. He saw the oldest rolling round with money and respect, so that would be his chosen crowd cause money was in debt. He needed money so his tummy would get fed. Whoa, innocent kid just with animal instincts, living with shit that man at school didn't. Understanding he's different. To get this, he learned to get his. He'd do anything he needed to. A stressed kid that learned respect is the only thing that he needed to not be a brick at the bottom of the pyramid. Just a kid that's forgotten by the system. Shit, you're as good as the company you keep, but in the hood or the company is street. Just a brick at the bottom of the pyramid. How some live, they be shutting just to live and shit. Living in a bubble with crime just paid. Living in the struggle, trying to find a way. He got a name, he got some fame, he got some papes. He got some he'd shot all day, he copped some babes. 15-year-old respected made him mad and raw. Loving this fucking shit, getting love he never had before. A clever lad, he understood he wasn't fair on needs but never cared. Fuck it, the system never cared for me. The story moves on, honestly never clocked robbing guys I shot him why it was morally wrong cause it was all he knew. And it worked for him. Worked for olders that showed love because he worked for them. For the first time he felt important like he mattered. And nobody could take it from him, nobody to jack it. He knew the road life, so we carried blades at 16. He chose to show guys so they'd back away and give Pete. He got a stack and started getting fresh and getting chicks. A big fish in a small pond didn't matter. He was getting chicks. The distance from his old funds was massive. He was set, he lived. He wanted more, he robbed the store because his brethren did. The crime was getting bigger as his wallet grew. He didn't give a shit like, cause it was all he knew. To get this, he learned to get his. He'd do anything he needed to. A stressed kid that learned respect is the only thing that he needed to not be a brick at the bottom of the pyramid. Just a kid that's forgotten by the system. Shit, you're as good as the company you keep, but in the hood or the company is street. Just a brick at the bottom of the pyramid. How some live, they be shutting just to live and shit. Living in a bubble with crime just paid. Living in the struggle, trying to find a way, yeah. He forgot the struggle he was fed. Living in a bubble, winning out of trouble with the feds. He didn't care, it didn't stop him living. He was taught from young that police are the opposition. He said no comment, never proper listen. He dibble-dabbled in hood rats, linking slags for a good shag. Never understood real love for chicks until he met a girl who didn't act all rough and kicked. He was proud she went to college and he learned to love this bitch. She would ride for him and hide his stash if shit got raw. And she was nice to him, some love he never had before. Couple years went past at 19, they were still together. And trouble here was hard but real nice when they chilled together. So naive, they decided just to get a flat. She would go to college, she could lie so he could get a stack. He had some young bucks working for him, it worked out for him. But he had some bigger visions, like moving out the bits. Cash in his flat, fuck tax, he ain't paying shit. People started watching him, knowing that he made a bit. He and his chick were dreams of a kid in the future, but the trouble was she was pregnant by a couple months. To get this, he learned to get his. He'd do anything he needed to. A stressed kid that learned respect is the only thing that he needed to not be a brick at the bottom of the pyramid. Just a kid that's forgotten by the system. Shit, you're as good as the company you keep, but in the hood or the company is street. Just a brick at the bottom of the pyramid. How some live, they be shutting just to live and shit. Living in a bubble with crime just paid. Living in the struggle, trying to find a way. He had a kid on the way, life was getting real. He needs to triple his papes to try and get a fill. For big money, cause there's bigger fish to fry, gang. He went up north to get a source of cheaper bricks of white tan. Got a call while he was sorting it. It was his girl, she was bawling all distraught and shit. Do you remember Jake that lived across the way? He came with mates and knocked our place. He punched my face, holding guns. He came and robbed the gate, he held a knife to my face. saying if I talk then he'd knife up my waist, then give me an abortion, slap me, call me fucking skit, and I just chit with fuck, we ain't got nothing left. He turned round screaming, driving twice the speed limit, hyping hype for 3 minutes like his life was demonish. Then calm down, thinking what's he gonna do? He'd have to stab up Jake, he should, and that's all he knew. He took his money, threatened family, he was shook out. He felt a fire in and water couldn't put out. He went back, stabbed him up, didn't stop until the knife was broke. Every pain he ever felt, he let out on this guy alone. Went to prison, got arrested and forgotten. She put a needle in her to forget her problems. The baby born without a father then. The shitty system wins. The cycle did just start again.